Hey folks, I'm Peter Melhorn. Come along with me on this trip as we see if a sinker can make a difference in catching fish and not catching fish. Guys, this fish ain't big, but I think I got a small catfish on my strawberry jello chicken bait. My red rods and my braid rod all have chicken. The other ones have perch. Doing a little dragging out here, seeing what's biting, where some fish are. I'm gonna nurse this one in. This was not a solid bite, a very weak bite. Hey, it's gonna get in that braided line. That'll be a mess. Come on. Get him clear of it. See what he looks like here. Actually, he's got two baits. If he has both of them in his mouth, unreal. Look at that, guys. That right there is two fish. That is actually hooked. Well, it was hooked. Both baits, look at that. That sucker took both baits. All the other baits out there for him to get. He decided to eat two chickens. Sadly, he only counts as one fish. There he is. You're greedy. Yep, there's where the hook was on the other side. There's where it was on that side. Interesting. There's some kind of life on my perch rod. Coming across a hump here. And guess what? It is a perch. Hey, bait, baby! Simmer. Look out of you. Somebody was asking me how you can tell the difference between this and a white bass. They got a similar body shape, but the white bass has very pronounced darker lines on here. Similar to a striper, but a striper has a different body shape that is a lot more elongated. So it's kind of the difference here. Excellent bait, often mistaken for white bass. All right, guys, there you go. Channel cat in the boat. Broke the ice, got the skunk out. It came on chicken. I've got the bait split equally and covered a lot of water. Not looking real promising. So I'm gonna make a move, go try another area and see what that produces. Pow, we got one going on pinky. On a piece of chicken. I made a big long drift where I was at earlier, where I caught that one channel cat, and man, there was nothing. Rode around out in some deep water. Just wasn't marking fish, so I decided to come back here in a creek. There's like a little long point that comes out here with some shallow water buoys, and I'm anchored up. So just got here, been here maybe 10 minutes. My bait scattered around the boat, and hey, I got hit. So this one came up off the point. He worked up here. There he is. A good fish. I can lift him in. Yeah. Not a monster, but happy to get bit. Pretty fish. Again, came on chicken, anchored. I'm sitting in 12 feet of water. Get him released alive. And I got baits up in about 5 or 6. That's where that one came from. I got some over here in the deeper water. It's about 15 or 20 feet. So we'll play around with it a little bit and see what happens. Well, pal, what you hadn't seen here is a whole lot of time of fishing and covering a lot of water and not catching a lot of fish. I made a big long drift, drifted a big hump. Then did some riding around, didn't mark any fish, and I've actually made a run into the back of a creek and I'm anchored up. So happy to get that one in the boat. No super whopper monsters, but I did mark more fish in here than I marked out there on the main lake. So I'm gonna try this for a while, got the timer going, and we'll see if we can put another one in the boat. Guys, I think I got another one on the exact same rod. Yep, as before. Same rod, same place, same bait. What does that tell you? Tells you I need to put another rod over there is what it tells you. Not a big one, but I'm getting bit. After dragging baits for a mile and not catching a fish, I'm happy to catch these. Summer. Nice eater blue. On the chicken. We got the big baits out there too. We ain't got no takers on those yet. Yes. That one back alive. The pal, like I said, same rod, same place, same bait. Cast kind of over on the edge of this little point that runs out. I'm going to reposition another rod in that same area and see if there's some more fish in there. I've got them scattered, fan cast out around the boat. No, they're hit so far, but maybe there's something to the creek, to the point. I don't know. We're going to give it a while. Like I said, I got the timer going. Probably give it about 45 minutes back here, unless they keep biting. If they keep biting, I'm going to stay here. That fish, yep, he's there. Boom, another one on the same rod. That is crazy that we've caught 3 fish here and every one of them come on the same rod. This one is a little bit wrapped. He's not as big as he looks, but he is wrapped. Nurse him over here. Make sure he's hooked up good. Coming in sideways. Hopefully he's got the hook in him. Looking like it. Anytime you get these fish wrapped, man, when they come unwrapped, they can be gone. Oh. Easy. Easy. Simmer. He just figured out he can swim again is what happened. Oh, he wrapped himself up again. That is why you use leader line. Easy, simmer, boom. Oh, look at that rod. Easy. And off of there. Pow, another eater. Not a monster, but we're getting bit. Definitely more fish back here on the anchor bite than there is out there on the main lake. Dragging. Maybe that's the key, I don't know. Folks, that's a really good example of how sometimes there's just one place where the fish are. Man, that's 3 fish back here, all on the same rod in the same place. Now, I know I'm not hitting the exact same mark, but for some reason, they're hitting that bait over there on that side. And like I said, I've got another chicken over there close, but for whatever reason, they're hitting that one. Who knows why it's working. We'll say this though, we've only caught 4 fish, but every fish has come on the chicken. Like I said, I've got 6 rods in the water. They're out there equally, 3 with perch, 3 with chicken, and boom, it's working. So it is what it is. Maybe it's because we're out here on a point and a hump and they're feeding on mussels. Who knows what it is. But all I can say is the bait's working. I know a lot of people say, well, you don't catch big fish on it. Go back and watch some of my videos. I wish I could send you all the text messages I get from people that are catching some really good fish, trophy fish on it. So, you know, who knows? I'd love to do a test with somebody if they were willing to commit the time to it. It would take some time to figure it out, just to see if it makes a difference on catching big fish or not. But the bottom line is it works for people, and it's a quick, easy bait for people to use, especially people that are new to catfishing that may not know how to throw a cast net, may not know how to find shad, all that kind of stuff. If you're learning how to fish, it's something you can use and have confidence going out and fishing with. So that's why I use it. That's why I brought it up. That's really who it's geared for. If you're fishing tournaments, you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. You're not watching my videos, but you folks that are trying to learn and trying to figure out how to catch these fish, this is something that can give you some confidence and get you out on the water fishing. I think Pinky's getting hit again. I swear. Fish is coming at the boat. He's coming at the boat. He's under the boat. Boom. I'm not kidding. That is another fish on that same rod in the same place. Sadly, he's all the way at the other side of the boat. See if I can nurse him over here. Got lucky and missed my anchor rope. He literally, line was that way. He's back over this way. See if I can nurse him over here. Unbelievable. 4 fish on this point. Every one of them on the same rod. Now the only variable that I can see, show you this fish, another good one, pretty fish, no mud on them, they're up in here feeding. Nice looking fish. The only thing I can think of, it's all different from anything else out here. It's a Santee rig. It's this weight, and I wish I remember who sent it to me. The only thing I can think of. You hear it make some noise. I wish I knew who sent this to me. I forgot who sent it. I apologize. Message me if you're watching this. The only thing I can think is the difference. The rest of them have the Bone Town sinkers on them, which are great. I actually ran out of Bone Town sinkers. I had some at the house, didn't have them with me. Had that one on the boat, I put it on. The only thing I can think of is the difference. Could be the location, don't know, but it's working. It's getting bit. Again, it's chicken. It's 5 fish, every one of them on chicken. So could it be fresh bait? I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I was just getting ready to move, but I'm getting bit consistently. I'm gonna swap out the baits on the perch rods, make sure we got fresh bait. See if we get any more. Guys, I was just pulling this one in to check the bait after I caught that fish. I think I may have a fish on it. This one actually had chicken. It was cast off into the deep water. Something's on there. Oh, barely hooked channel kit. Look at that little fella. He is precious. He is precious. Oh, you're whisker hook. Say bye-bye. I'll say bye. See ya. That one was in a totally different place. Red rod chicken. So that is 6 fish, every one of them on chicken. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reel in a couple of these rods that I've had out there. I'm gonna tear off the bait that's on them. It's some old perch. I'm gonna put a brand new fresh chunk on here. Nice fresh piece of bait. Put it out there in the same general area. See if we get hit. Boom. It seems like most of our biting fish have come around that point and that slope up to it, so keep them in that same area, but I'm gonna keep a couple deep just in case. All right, guys, I think we finally got one. Yep, on a perch bait. Finally, something needing a perch. I made a move. I sat there for about another 20 or 30 minutes. Didn't get any more bites, so decided to make a little move about a half mile down the creek. Found another little slow rolling point that's kind of steep on the outside of it. Rolls into the creek channel. It's a bunch of arches and some fish, and that's where I'm set up at. Only been here about 5 minutes. I am hooked up, baby. Small blue, eater blue. That sucker. I seen something in his mouth. Let's see here. Well, what did he eat? He ate that perch head. He ate my good perch head. A little sucker there. Took a whole perch head. That wasn't nice. Simmer. So he wants his perch head. Protein in nature is not given up easily. There's number 7 in the boat, another blue anchored. There may be something to the anchor bite because past couple of trips I've been out, I've been drifting and I have not been able to put fish in the boat. Maybe where I'm fishing, maybe more of those main lakes, main creek bodies, it's just not working, and some of this secondary stuff is where the fish at. That's where I'm catching them out today. So It just goes to show you, whether you bank fishing or fishing from a boat, sometimes you got to vary up your game. And fish are not typically where they're at normally, I guess is the best way to put it. So it's a little different, but cracking the code a little bit. Not sure exactly where the monsters are, but as long as I'm catching some fish, it keeps me patient to sit here and wait for a big one to take a bait. Boom, got a rod going right there. Good bite, good bite, good bite, good bite. We'll take a good bite. Made a good bite. All right, guys, what I did was picked up the baits off where I was at and went to do some trolling. Sat there, just wasn't on the fish, or the bite died, I should say, and decided to make a move and drag some baits. All right, guys, this one slammed this bait. It's a pretty good bite. I don't think it's a monster. That's getting hit. The main deeper part of the creek channel didn't produce any fish. I've been pulling for about 30 minutes and finally got up here, made a turn kind of toward the bank onto a little bit of a rounded, gently sloping point. And that's where I got bit on this one. Pal, pal. Now that one took a whole gut pocket of a perch. Got something on perch and something besides the rattling sinker. Does the sinker make a difference? Probably not. I think the biggest thing in that situation is where those baits were, to be perfectly honest. I think that's what made the difference more than anything. I just think it just so happened to be by chance that the sinker on it was a little different. I have one on some strawberry. Oh, guess which rod? Pinky. Pinky. The one with the sinker. Not a big fish, but a fish. Happy to catch a fish. Sun setting. That's the sun over there. In case you're wondering. Beautiful sunset. Ah. Pretty little blue, nice eater blue. We should make it in the boat. Boom, got him. Got him. Bam, back in the water. Is that the difference? I don't know. It is interesting that we have caught the majority of our fish on that. And the chicken, Chicken plays a part, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It will, like I've said in many of my fishing experiments, one trip doesn't make it right or wrong. So my point is, do I think the sinker makes a difference? Probably not. I was going to say if we caught them drifting, it may, because, you know, really they're not making any noise when they're sitting on the bottom. You know, when they're bouncing along, maybe you can say they're making noise. We did catch one, but is that just the luck of the draw? Is it because it's chicken? Who knows? But it is interesting. We've caught a lot of fish. I think we've caught probably 9 or 10 fish. Only two or three, maybe 3 have come on the perch. And the majority of them have come on that. The ones that are on the chicken have come on that rod with the pink reel. And we know it's not the reel, even though pinky is good luck. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here are a couple more videos that I think you're gonna like. I'd watch that one and then that one. No, do that one first and then that one. I don't know. Just watch them both. They're both good.